Hi, I'm David Gerard and this is Pivot to AI, coming to you daily. Today, the venture capitalists who fund our wonderful AI bubble are having to come up with actual money, not just pretend money. So we saw the venture capitalists openly admit the awful state of their wonderful business in the Venture Capital Monitor for first quarter 2025, which we covered previously. Venture capital is moribund except for AI. AI is moribund except for OpenAI, and OpenAI is a weird scam that sets money on fire and might create AI God. Maybe. AI God is a forward-looking statement, you understand. You see these headlines talking about billions of dollars in huge deals to buy all of these companies. But one secret is a lot of this money isn't really money. It's equity in private companies, all based on the imaginary book values for shares in them. Like, I spend $10 million on 1% of your company. That makes your company worth $1 billion, right? And not the 10 million of actual money you actually have. So a fake company buys another fake company with fake money. The AI business is a fake market being pumped up with fake dollars. But sometimes people want actual money. Money. This results in the secondary market, where a company gets another round of cash in from investors, and some of that goes to the previous investors to keep them sweet, and some to the employees so they don't get up and just go to a non-moribund, non-zombie company. A great example of this is OpenAI. How's the future of OpenAI looking to the insiders? Well, OpenAI employees have consistently sold all the shares they possibly can. As part of its allegedly $40 billion deal with OpenAI, SoftBank paid $240 million in actual money to buy shares from current and former employees. That's on top of the previous $1.5 billion worth it bought from the same people in January. So in total, OpenAI employees have sold off $3 billion of shares since 2021. Whenever there's a share sale, the majority of eligible employees sold up. Nothing like confidence, eh? I mentioned before how Meta is buying in all the AI guys it can. So Meta has just hired Nat Friedman, formerly of GitHub, and Daniel Gross, formerly of Safe Superintelligence, Ilya Sutskever's AI doomsday thing he started after leaving OpenAI. The other thing Meta is doing is they're buying out some of Friedman and Gross's small venture fund, which has shares in companies like Perplexity, Cursor, and of course, Safe Superintelligence. So Meta gets a share in those companies, and the current investors and employees get a small amount of actual money in Facebook dollars. These payoffs require scarce, real, actual dollars and not fake book valuations. You do this when you're desperate. Like, I don't want to call the end of the bubble, because stupid things can go on way longer than you'd expect, and stupid things that are also a well-funded, not technically a Ponzi scheme, can go on even longer than that. If market forces worked here, OpenAI would have popped by now. But this is the only game left in town for the venture capitalists, and Sam Altman knows that very well. So they'll keep spinning plates with fake book valuations as long as they can. If it all falls over tomorrow, at least it didn't fall over today. Thanks for tuning in to Pivot to AI. You know the drill. Hit like, hit subscribe, leave a podcast review, and don't forget, our work here is funded by you. So please do send $5 to the Patreon in the show notes, or more. Thank you all. See you tomorrow, and bye for now.